Now then, where are we? It is time for another Lake District walk and camp. Hopefully this trip we will manage 2 nights. So let's have a look at the weather before I make any bold statements. A little bit damp, but it's not raining at the moment. Right, heading off to the bus station to get the bus, meet up with Sharpie. Let's see what these next day or 2 days brings.
So we're back in Grasmere.
Oh yeah, everyone.
We're back in Grasmere. How do? Back in Grasmere. I'm off work, so obviously the weather's changed again for the worst. Yeah, last time I had a week off, we went walking. The weather changed and the hottest summer on records broke. So if you're anything but for the 7th of September, cancel it because that's my next week off. It's about 3:45ish, is it? Something like that?
No, it's 10 past 4.
10 past 4. You're leaking as well. You're dripping. And it's not old age either in this occasion, it's something else. Oh. We've hardly got anywhere yet. The first disaster. So I'm going to go for a beer. And then we're going to make a slow ascent to our campsite. And hopefully this rain runs off a little bit and we can get it sorted.
You in? Right, we're in, I think it's called the Inn, in Grasmere, and bought a beer, what's it called, how do you say that?
Beer Moretti.
Right. Got a beer Moretti, £6.40, and he's got Tyrrell.
No, I got a Mosaic, Hawkshead Mosaic IPA.
£5.40. Dum dum
The Big Panther.
Is that how it went, that tune?
Still cooler than the Black Panther. After all them years.
Right, we're off camping. We've had a couple of beers in the inn at Grasmere. I don't know about you, but if you ever go in there, to me, it always smells of fish. Not fish and chip shop fish, just fish. Anyway, we're going to take a left now down Easdale Road. I'm going to head to Helm Crag and go up a big hill. So we'll see how we get on with that one. We're walking down here to this bridge. When we came here last time, we took a left through the wooden gate, but now we're going to take a right, which will take us up to Helm Crag, which is up there in the clag. Helm Crag in the clag for a camp. Oh, doing gates again.
So it begins. Helm Crag, Easdale. He's happy now, but give it 10 minutes. It's footpath not for cars apparently. I'm with him on that. And so we're getting an easy bit, then a really hard bit, then a not so hard bit. The brutal part of the climb. Last time we came here, it was absolutely roasting. We had no rucksacks, so I'm expecting something similar. The temperature's still warm, there's no breeze to help us, and we know what to expect, so I'm getting the gulp already and the breather.
Right, what we're doing is maybe 10 metre, 15 metre sections, corner to corner, stopping, just gathering ourselves because it's close. There's the next section up there. We'll probably go to where that tree is, stop, get a breather, and we'll do that all the way up. So we've got up the staircase, It wasn't as hard as last time for some reason.
I'm still gripping like a tap.
We're going to walk along here now. And it's mostly a path, but it's not 100% like that. Maybe like that.
There's some bits.
There's some bits, but we've done well getting up there. But there's no wind. It'd be nice if there's a bit of a breeze. Can you flap your hat? He's flapping his hat to get a bit of breeze.
I'm more sweaty now than I was last time. My eyes are stinging with the sweat. My hair's sodden. There's not a drop of wind. And it must be in the low 20s temperature wise, so it's deceptive for climbing. But we're making good progress. Little breaks every now and then. Demonstrated there by our good friend. But with the elevation, as you can see, it's a very good climb.
Oh man. Oh, fantastic. Bit of rain now, but only a little bit of drizzle. Ahead, through that valley, Easdale Tarn, and we're heading up this little path. We've just got this little section to go up there, and it takes a left through the head of that there, and then I think we're onto the green flat paths for a while, where there's a couple of options for camping if need be. As you can see in the distance, there's a summit through the mist. I'm going to go along this path now.
In there somewhere.
It's not too bad, and if we can make it to that spot there, that little mound, it'll give us a better idea of how far it is. It's tough, but we've been on tougher, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've been on tougher ones.
Yeah.
This is one of the most popular summits in the Lake District. Quite a touristy one. It's known as the Lion and the Lamb, but we haven't seen anybody else. So do they know something? We don't know.
The clouds now. There's a wind in the distance. With all the mist. The view's long gone. We now can't see much of anything. But we're getting somewhere near the top. It's up there somewhere. Another 20 minutes maybe. Not even that if we don't stop, but a bit of a breeze now, which is quite nice, but we need a bit of a breeze. And Owen's plodding on. He's having a good do it today. He's loving it. There's the lion, and that there is the lamb next to it. All we need to find now is somewhere a suitable pitch. Obviously around here it's all big boulders and all inhospitable. So the plan is to go up to this other bit here, which we're not sure what it is. Do we know what it is?
I don't know.
We're not sure. See what's up there, and failing that, we've found a couple of spots further down which were ideal for pitching. So we have options, but obviously we'd like to get a bit higher up if we can near the summit, just because of the kudos.
Right, what we're going to do, we're leaving our bags there and we're just going to explore a little bit. See if there's could be an area here, but we're going to see, it's in a bit of a dip as well. We're just going to have a little bit of a look along here and see if there's anything else. And we don't have to carry our bags with us.
So we've got our bags now. We're just trusting our instincts to know where the hell we put them. Otherwise we're wandering around in the middle of nowhere, 10 at night, huddled together for warmth, totally disorientated. I don't think that £795 watch will save us. And this looks pretty smart here. There's only in distance, with a big old lump of rock in front of him. That looks quite impressive, that. So I think round here will be even nicer, but we'll see. We found a cracking spot here, but unfortunately,
don't go sleepwalking.
is it a bit of a drop?
Fuck.
That looks absolutely brutal. That is a drop of about, oh God, easy 1800-1900 foot. How that tree's hanging up there, God only knows. I'm hoping it clears tomorrow and we can see that in all its glory. Because to be honest with you, it looks spectacular even now through all the mist and all the haze.
Now I'm looking at this here, and basically I'm scared of heights, and you do not want to fall off that. And this is quite a bit of a prominent touristy path where people walk. And there, I'll find out what that's called. I can't quite remember, but I'm not going any further. It's not for me to climb up there, because the drop down there is not very nice.
And that bloke up there is having, I don't know what he's doing. He's acting like a 12-year-old, but he hasn't got the legs for it, so I'm fearing the worst. Yeah, I'm thinking this spot here looks spot on. Apart from the breeze, and whether the wind gets up, we'll decide what we're doing. The wind's getting up now, it's blowing a little bit. And where we were before, it was quite sheltered. The man's a lunatic, absolute lunatic.
Right, the rain's come in. Got the tent up. Went up, not too bad. Got some neighbours down there, some sheep. And I'm going to get in my tent now and try and sort it out inside. Let's get inside and have a look. Probably have to take this jacket off. Right, I've made it into my tent. Yeah, the rain's come on pretty heavy now, but I'm nice and dry. Well, my pants are damp, but they're the quick drying pants. My top's dry. I've got my coat over here. I've not put my inflatable sleep pad out yet, or my quilt. I'm just sat here. I'm not cold, quite warm. There's a little bit of wind, not too bad. My first task is to clean all this mud off my shoes, and then I'll put my shoes in here. It's all a learning experience. I don't want to be transferring dirt around in here. I've got to keep this little pod nice and dry. But so far, you can't do anything about the weather. We're safe, we're warm, and we're now dry. If it's going to be like this all night, it'll be like this all night. We can't do anything about it now. We're stuck here until the morning. So there, my wipes with the muck. I'll take that down back home with me tomorrow. We'll drop that off when we get back into town. So I'm going to try now, make myself a coffee and have a little bit of food. It's only early yet, but what else can you do when you're stuck in a tent?
Well, we're in our tent. Everything's set up. So our sleeping bag is there waiting. Airbed's up, my new airbed. The OX Flux 2 or whatever the hell it's called. Flux 3 even. There's all my comestibles, all my grub and my clobber and my cooking stuff and my new, which I'll put on soon I suspect, once I dry out, my new jacket. Sleeping bag liner, just in case. And yeah, we're all strapped in now. The rain's just pottering, bit of pattering as it does. I think we're going to be in for a bit of this, to be fair, but we shall see. If we're here for the night, we're here for the night. If we get out, we'll have a look and see what's what. Over and out. Just going to boil some water for a cappuccino. And food wise, I'm not going to cook anything at the moment. I've got a couple of squash buns, which I will have peanut butter, and also I've got a protein pudding with a beautiful leaves. I've got a couple of apples. I've got some macaroni and a Thai green curry lentil meal in a bag, but I'll probably save that till tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, if we're not that fed up with all this lot, we'll pack up tomorrow and we're going to head to Keswick and go somewhere around the Campbells area. But it all depends how wet we get tonight, or if we lose all hope. But you know what I mean. It's only early now, but we had to set up camp, this would have got absolutely soaked. So technically it is a little bit early to set up camp, but I can't see anybody else being up here at this time, although we did see a guy before with a camera taking pictures. It's still peppering it down, but I've got a hazelnut cappuccino on the go, and I've got some pasta for later on, so not three bad yourself. A squashed peanut butter bun, but it's lovely. It's lovely. Carabata, how do you call them buns? I got them from Aldi. Well, we're hoping for the next half hour it's going to stop a little bit and we might get a little bit of fresh air. But in the meantime, I've got the wet stuff drying a bit, and I put my new jacket on and try and keep it a little bit warm until it all passes. Fingers crossed. Right, regarding what it's cost me today, £3 for the bus. Eating camping, brilliant. Two pints, £6.40 each. Before I set off camping, I went to Aldi and purchased this chocolate pudding, £1.09. This protein drink, £1.25. A packet of 4 buns, £1.35, and some peanut butter, £1.09. So that is what it's cost me today. Let's get their view, shall we? It's still raining. Look at it out there. There's Owen up there, churning away to himself. No sign of the respite. Back time. Back time it I'll bring you back in. By the time the rain stops, it'll be too dark to do anything. All the joys. Time for my supper. I'm having a little bit of garlic rigatoni, chicken garlic pasta. I'm having Dolmeal's finest. I'll see how it goes down. I'll let you know. See you in a bit. Well, it's all gone. I've eaten it. But I'll tell you what, that Dolmeal family, they're stealing a living. Stealing a living. It was alright, at best.
I'm on my chocolate pudding now. The rain doesn't seem to be dissipating. And it's sunset now. So we're going into the blue hour, but we can't see anything. I'm sat in this tent. I'm going to enjoy this, and then I might put my sleep mat down and put my long johns on and settle down for the night. It's a pity because I wanted to explore. What a million miles difference from this time last week when I was in the Langdales. Just shows English weather.
All tucked up in me nice warm sleeping bag. It's only about 9:30, but it's dark out there now. The rain's sort of eased up a little bit, but still spitting, and there's no visibility now. It's dark, so we're calling it a night, I think. I'll put some headphones on, listen to a bit of podcast or something, and see how I get on as far as sleep goes, and I'll see you in the morning. All the best to you. 3 o'clock in the morning, or just after 3 o'clock, and I'm awake. I can hear Owen churning away, so I know that he's awake. Managed about maybe 2.5 hours sleep, I think, ish. The rain's dropped a little bit now. The winds go up, so we can see either the rain intensely keeping you up, or the wind is. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Right, knock that off. I'm going to show you something in a minute that'll put you off your breakfast. But I just looked at my watch, woke up, it's about 3:15, a bit of wind's coming in, and I just laid there listening to it, so I thought I'll make myself a brew. So I've got myself into a position, because when you're a bit older and your legs are a bit stiff and whatever, it took me a bit of time to spin round and get myself comfortable. I thought, I'll make a brew, get a little bit of content. So I've got my jet boil and everything, which I left outside the tent, in the vestibule. Got my water, got myself a cappuccino, and I found this. Are you ready? I'll just put my light on again. I've got a big slug. It's been living inside my jet boil. It's now sat on my fork. You couldn't make it up. Right, I've give the old jet boil a wipe out. I've put a little bit of water in. I'm going to boil it for a minute or two, and all the steam and the hot water should technically disinfect the jet boil. I will pour that hot water into my cup and do my cup a bit of a wash, then make a fresh brew. What I just thought then is a good job I woke up and spotted that, because the slug during the night could have come, lived in me jet boil and disappeared off before I woke up. Then I'd have woke up, made myself a brew in slug juice, and I would be none the wiser. So I'm glad that I woke up and spotted it. That's boiling nicely now. Well, let's get this made. Look at it, it's coming back in, that slug. I'm going to have to flick it away. Couldn't make it up. Let's just have a look outside and see if it's a bit windy, I know, but let's see what it's like out there. If you've got any... There we are, look. Can't see anything. Still spitting. Sunrise is in about just over an hour. It's been like this most of the night, raining, windy. Well, it's 5 o'clock. I think that's me now. I'm not going to get more sleep, so I've been made a slough porridge for breakfast, and that'll be brewing a bit. It's not been the most fun of evenings, but then again, we're camping, aren't we? We haven't had a good one yet, so it's how it goes tonight. You never know. I don't think I'm going to get a sunrise this morning, as dim as it was last night. There's Owen over there somewhere, all camouflaged. Probably fast asleep again. But we have no sunrise, so Owen's photography may have to take a back seat for a while. There seems to be no end to this weather. I've had a look outside and the visibility is not too bad. You can see a lot more, but it's just the wind and the rain. So I'm going to slowly pack everything away in my tent, so that all I have to do, when I've got my waterproofs on and everything's packed away, is get out, fold the tent up. But I don't know what to do yet. It's 6:15 in the morning.
Alright, my mate, what are you saying? I know there's a two-man tent and all that, but I think you have to be waiting to have an invite first, surely, before you dig in for a night. Anyway, fair play to you.
Right, I'm going to pack up now. I'll try and film a bit, putting stuff away inside the tent, and then hopefully when I get out I'll do a time lapse of me taking my tent down. This big fluffy quilt into this little bag. My daughter says, that'll never fit in there. I says, I'll show you. And she was amazed. Yeah, slept alright, to be honest. But we decided we're not going to camp tonight because it's just weather's forecast the same and it's pointless. Pointless sitting in your tent all night in the rain. You can't get out for photography, you can't explore and wander. So we're gonna get down to the bottom. If it's not raining as much, we're gonna walk along the river, do a little bit of photography on the river, then probably walk back to Ambleside and get the bus back to Lancaster. There's always another time, but we've just been a bit unlucky the last two times with the rain, me and Sharps, but never mind. Right, I'll crunch that down a little bit more when I've got my mat down. I like this sound, listen to this. If I can find the end of it. Are you ready? Right, I'll be back when I've folded this up. Right, the rain has eased off a little bit, and this is the views that we have. Down below it's Grasmere, down in the valley, down there, and across, if you can see in the distance, it's Easdale Tarn. We was going to walk back along these ridges, do a horseshoe back into Grasmere, but not in this weather. It's not pleasurable, and we're only here if it's enjoyable. So I'll show you where I camped last night.
Right, we're all both up and about as best we can be. No one's been for his ablutions for the day.
There's Sharpie's tent. Hi Sharpie!
Just tell him you've been for a poo.
This is that rock formation here. I will put the name on the screen. I can't remember what it is.
We've actually got a little bit of a view this morning, and it's absolutely spectacular. This is where our tents were, and this is the view we got this morning. It was a bit of an ordeal sleep wise. You can see the rain and the clouds were in amongst it all still.
Down there, as you can see, it's just a pity the visibility's been a bit poor, because I could have got some cracking photographs. So still, when I've got my tent away, I might keep my camera out and take a few shots. And then this here, in this little bit of a gully, has been my home for the night down there.
It's about half 6:30ish. I reckon we'll give it another quarter of an hour, have a little look around, get our bearings, maybe see more of what we couldn't see last night. But this is spectacular.
Just a pity a little bit of rain's let us down, but we're going to pack up now. Well, we've got a lull in the rain. There's a big drop down here. Couldn't really see it last night. What, down here? Nice, isn't it? Did we walk down? No, we didn't, did we?
We didn't. We don't go down there.
Well, we came down there, didn't we?
Yeah, don't go down that bit there. Last night we came to where this tree was, looking for a little spot to camp. And in the darkness, we knew there was a drop here, but we didn't know it was this spectacular. There's the tree that we passed on here. Can we go a bit closer? As you can see down there, we can only describe a certain death. And the wind's blowing behind me, one good gust.
You're gone, aren't you? That is a drop. Ooh. Look at that house down there. Who lives in a house like that? There is a walk, as you can see. There's a path going up there. Now that's what I got programmed into the Oracle, aka my Garmin watch, to follow that route around that ridge and all the way around. I think one of them is called Steel Fell. That is for another day of better weather. You make your way down this way here, down the pathway there. So it's quite straightforward, and I bet it'd be a nice walk, to be honest.
On a clear day, this would be absolutely spectacular. As it is at the moment, it has its own sort of rough beauty. And what a spot to find to camp. I'd love to come here again when the weather's nicer and we can see a bit more, with a bit more clearness. Yeah, what can you say? time all packed. Owings well on the way to being packed. As ever, leave no trace. All looking good. That's got to be the worst pack I've done on that tent. It's about twice the size it should be, but with the wind blowing and the rain coming in, in case to shove it in and hope for the best.
Right, there we are, packed away. As you can see, leave no trace apart from that pesky slug went in my jet boil.
Now they're coming and going. When they come, spectacular, but like I say, you're only 2 minutes away from a rain shower, so it's a case of get on with it. As ever with these sort of videos, so I mean, we pack up and we're thinking about making a move, or we get on the bus or whatever, the weather picks up and everything opens up. There's almost a chance of a bit of sunshine up yonder. Well, a bit of a hazy sunshine for a few minutes at least anyway. So I was taking full advantage of getting Peter out. So I'll just take a few shots of this. That little house down there, it looks like it's a doll's house.
You're not on cut, lad, cut, that's it.
Go lad.
Got it.
On the way back from the camp, we've come from top there, up top end, tiptoeing down, see all the rocks are slippy, it's still raining, and the views are spot on. Owen's being careful, which is the right thing to do. They're all like polished glass when they're wet, these rocks. And when you're a man of an age, a broken hip can lead to certain death.
And we're at the top of the staircase. It's not so far, it's about 100 metres, but it's a bit steep. And then we made it to the bottom. Look at that lovely tree. Beautiful. Is it dead? But look at the colour of the moss on it.
Coming down the corridor of doom, as I call it. A bit slippy, a bit slidey, but we've managed it down. We've got as far as next bit, we're having a little rest. Owens and his little blueberry slurp protein drink. We've took our coats off because we're sweating, and obviously that means the drizzle starts. An absolute subject of study. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hear.
That got a bit deep there, but these are waterproof, these shoes, 100%. Are you filming me?
I am. Just seen it, the professional in action.
Yeah, it's quite a nice little shot, that.
Beautiful.
Well, we're stopping for a bit of lunch. The sharks. What you got there?
Protein bar.
Protein bar.
Have you probably this morning? A bit of stock footage.
I thought you were talking about it.
Fucking hell. Ruined it.
As you can see across there, the sign Grasmere, 4 miles. We've walked from there, and then we've got 1.5 miles to walk along there. back to Ambleside. I'm going to treat ourselves to an ice cream when we get there.
And maybe a beer.
And maybe a beer. And that was like comedy, was it?
Yeah.
We going now?
Ample slide. Just done a 5 mile boot march from Grasmere. The weather's been the best it's been. Obviously now we're thinking about going home. It's the best it's been all day. But such is life. I'm going to go and get an ice cream and a beer. And then we'll work out when the bus is as well. It might land the bus.
Yeah. So far, today, I've done 20,598 steps, which is quite good. He's taking a photograph of them socks. Yeah. Yeah, I looked at him and he looked at me.
Yeah, he looked dead. Ice cream and beer. Postponed for now. We just managed to get to Ambleside and the bus turned up, so we're going to get on it. Well, we got the opportunity to save ourselves an hour or 2 hours. We didn't need to spend it. We get ourselves a bit nearer home. And them comfy slippers.